Welcome, everybody. We are just so excited that you're here. So, the fact that you're on this call right now, it's no accident. You're going to be hearing from some really exciting special person right here, Christina St. Clair, and you're going to hear it early. So, you guys, that is a big deal. We're part of the fastest growing wellness movement in the United States. And I really believe that God brought you here for a reason. So I want you to take a second and drop in the chat where you're tuning in from. I know some of you have already done that, which is not a big deal. And go thank that person because being one of the first to hear about Make Wellness is something you'll be grateful for the rest of your life. So here's what we believe. Your body, it was created to work with you, not against you. And when you give it the right tools, like these incredible natural peptides, amazing things can happen. And we're seeing lives changed every single day from this. And I wanted to share with you my personal before and after right here. So before I do that, actually, I'm going to introduce myself real quick. I'm Bree Holbrook. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I've got a lot of Florida people in the house, which I'm excited about, but also from all over. I'm first and foremost, I am a wife and a mom of three. I've worn lots of hats over the years. Listen, I've been a teacher, I've been a dental assistant, I've been a ministry leader, like you name it, I've done it. Okay. So, what I want to say tonight is I'm just really excited to share a little bit more about this. So, I started using Lean, Fit, and Hydrated back in November when the products came out. And I started to see, not right away, so don't you weigh yourself right away, is what we say. But I started noticing, especially my belly area, just my muscle tone, my fat, all of that stuff was just, it really was being helped. But more than the physical changes, you guys, what really surprised me was my energy, my confidence. And honestly, you guys, that is what this is about. Okay. So I haven't even been willing to like consider wearing a two-piece in like 20 years. And I'm finally willing to actually consider it. Consider it. Okay. So let's talk about why are people even considering doing direct sales? Okay. So in 2025, most people, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for ways to earn additional income, right? And so for most people, life is expensive. Kids are expensive. Groceries are expensive. I just went to Costco the other day for a family of five. I paid over $1,000, for groceries. And honestly, more and more people, you guys, are realizing that, after they've worked so hard, retirement is come, they still don't have enough. They don't have what they hope for. So whether you're here to make a little extra or a big shift. I'd love to hear in the chat what brought you here. What would extra income mean for your family? And just know, whatever your reason is, you're going to gain so much more than a paycheck. You're stepping into a community of purpose driven, like minded people who are growing together. And we're also cheering each other on and truly living out what God has called us to. Okay, so next up, we have a little bit more about, what sets this apart. Okay, you might be asking, why Make Wellness? Okay, there's a lot of different opportunities out there. Why should I do Make? Now, what we want to say is there are no monthly quotas. You don't have to like stockpile a bunch of inventory in your closet. That's what's beautiful about this. You know what? And this is completely different. This isn't like, oh, our supplements are better than your supplements. Like, literally, you guys, this is a blue ocean product. These are bioactive precision peptides. So, you're going to hear a little bit more about what sets it apart. And the business side, you guys, it is so simple. You can earn daily and you can earn up to 40% and build something that really, makes a difference for you and your family. So, we're going to hear a little bit more about our leader, which is incredible. So I want to give you a moment to introduce you to our founder, Justin Prince. We've spent a lot of time with him just in the last year or so. And Justin is not just a brilliant business mind. You guys, he is somebody that has a huge heart, a big vision. So he's actually the same age as me, and he doesn't even have a college degree, you guys, or a sales background. So when he started this, he was back on taxes. He was living in his in law's garage apartment with his wife and two babies. And you know what? All he had was a dream and a willingness to work hard and trust God with the outcome. So, excuse me, he jumped into this industry, like I said, 25 years ago. And you know what? I have been a part of companies where the people at the top, they didn't really understand what it meant to be like in the field like us. But you guys, he has been exactly where we've been. And he has built something that truly serves people. So he's helped build multi-million-dollar companies, written best-selling books. He's done all the things, okay? So he is the kind of leader that you want to follow. And so when he saw these peptides that were doing something for himself, he said, what if we could bring this to everybody else? And so that's what he did with this. So I want to share with you guys the people that joined him are incredible. Okay, so you've got Truman Hunt. He partnered with Truman Hunt, Justin, Sarah, you guys together. They're like a powerhouse. And actually, Truman came out of retirement to actually do this. That's why he was like, no, I'm not going to be missing this, right? So, you guys, what they did is they used cutting edge AI technology to find these already in nature bioactive peptides. So, they're uncovering exactly what our bodies need and why, so we can function to our full God designed potential. So, I'm so excited about this. And I am pumped because you're going to hear, like I said, from my friend Christina in just 1 minute. So right here, oh goodness, here we got this. Okay. So again, I want you to imagine this for a second because 10 years ago, like I didn't have any business experience and I wasn't a business owner. But guess what? The peptide market right here, look at this. The peptide market surpassed 46 billion in 2024. Okay. So now that you've seen what's possible, I can't unsee it. Okay. So, you guys, it's projected to double in 2033, which is incredible, right? Like think about that. So, this is what makes this so special. We're not just bringing an incredible blue ocean product to the world, but we're combining it with everything that we learned from the best parts of affiliate marketing to direct sales. And I just have to say, you are in for a treat right now. I can't wait to share with you my friend, nurse practitioner, mom of three, who's always looking for better ways to support her patients. Christina St. Clair, share with us. We cannot wait for you to share with us a little bit more about these products and just tell us a little bit more.
Absolutely. Thank you for the introduction. Like Bray said, I am a mom of three. I am a nurse practitioner. I have been in the healthcare field since 2010, so I have seen it all. You guys started in physical therapy, moved as a nurse to, where was I? The ICU, then became a hospitalist, primary care, you name it, I've done it. Kind of like Bree, but it's all been healthcare for me. So like she said, I do have three kids. My first job in life, first and foremost, is a mom and a wife. That is basically my calling, and I always want to support my family the best way I can. So I had a friend of mine, actually our friend Carrie, who came to me and talked about these peptides. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So I was a little skeptical. I asked her so many questions about them. I wanted to see the proof in the pudding. So after I reviewed everything, clinical data, the ingredients, evidence-based practice, articles, I was so impressed. Even more exciting is Make Wellness has helped me transition away from a full-time job that I did not love. And now that I have my own functional medicine practice and I incorporate these peptides in them, I am loving what I'm doing, guys. It is a dream. So let's move on. Okay, so like I said, I knew about peptides. It's kind of a newer market, so I knew a little bit about what they were supposed to do. But the more I learned and experienced, the more excited I became about these products. I am not an injectable girl. I hate swallowing pills, but I can do the capsules and the drinks, and you'll learn more about that in a minute. But I absolutely love talking about them. I tell everybody about them. All of my clients are on them at this point. So I want to keep it simple tonight for you guys, though. But I really want to give you enough to understand why this is so unique and why it is resonating with so many people. So you've probably heard a bit about these peptides a little bit, but like Bree said, they're gaining that popularity. They're still not quite mainstream, but most of what people know are about the synthetic or injectable kinds, the BPC 157. You guys need to get syringes. They're not always readily available. What makes this different is that these peptides are straight from nature. Mother Nature is the best biochemist. Big Pharma's already tried to mimic this, and synthetic versions just keep coming up, and then they keep having all of these side effects. So that is what really sets us apart, is these are natural. They're already in your body. There are not any side effects, especially because we get to take them orally. So our bodies will easily accept what it recognizes, but if it does not recognize it, it will not easily accept it. So Make Wellness, like Bree said, it has changed the game. We are using AI technology, something I just learned what AI stood for not too long ago, to identify which of these millions of peptides in nature actually help our bodies perform at its best. And we're going to deliver them to you in a way that's natural. It's effective. It's easy to take. And oh my gosh, they taste great. Here's what makes them special. A little bit more anyway. They are natural. Like I said, they are not synthetic. You will not find anything in these products that you do not recognize what it is. No needles. You do not need to worry about injecting yourself. That is not something that sounds very fun to me. I don't know about you guys. We take them orally. Like we had previously said, the body is recognizing them. They are using them efficiently because they're not seeing it as something foreign that they need to reject. And they are affordable. You know, they're accessible. You can order them. You don't need a prescription. It is such a big deal. This is the kind of thing I personally in integrative medicine wish I had known about sooner. And I'm just so grateful that I get to use these and help others. So let's talk about the peptides because they are truly the language of your body. They regulate everything: muscle growth, mood, metabolism, recovery, so much more. But in today's world, they get drowned out. These little signals our body's sending us, we just make excuses. I'm tired. I don't want to do this. It's just because I'm overwhelmed. But we need to make sure that we are addressing these. So that's where these peptides come in. Think of them as little text messages for your body. They're delivering real-time instructions to help you build muscle. You're going to speed up your recovery after workouts, optimize your metabolism, boost your mood, and it really improves the communication at the cellular level. Did y'all know that there are actually 7,000 peptides naturally present in your body? Over 50 of these regulate your metabolism and growth, and then they govern over 600 muscles. So when it really comes to our muscle health, peptides are such a game changer. So this is why it's so exciting for us. It's an awesome breakthrough for health and wellness. We partner with top labs, like Bree mentioned, to conduct the clinical trials on these peptides. And the peptides in our products are at clinical strength, which is extremely rare, especially without a prescription. And they're combined with powerful antioxidants and other supportive ingredients.
Mommy,
Probably some that you've heard. You might be taking 10 supplements.
Mama,
Yes,
mommy,
on here.
mommy,
But it combines with other antioxidants.
only
And like I
one
said, you guys might be taking some of these naturally. Karen, can you mute your screen, please? Thank you. All right. Moving along. So right now we have 6 products in our lineup. I'm excited to walk you through each and every one of these and explain how they work. Let's see, are we still on? Bree? I am not seeing your, there we go. All right, cool. So we're going to start with my favorite one. Absolutely have to have it first thing in the morning when I wake up. This is Fit. It tastes phenomenal. It does great things. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So as a nurse practitioner, I cannot overstate how important our muscle health is. It is going to determine the health of our bodies for the rest of our lives. We often think of it in terms of aesthetics. I want to be cut. I want to be lean. I want everybody to see my triceps, but it's so much more than that. Muscle plays a crucial role in our metabolic health, our hormonal balance, and even our immune function. It communicates with every system in our entire body. So guys, when we're metabolically fit, it's late. Everything just works better. We have faster recovery after we work out. I know muscle onset or delayed onset muscle soreness for me is huge. I am a power lifter, so it often hinders my workouts. But since taking fit, it really truly helps me recover, get my lifts in better, and I just feel better. It reduces our risk of injury, which is absolutely something that we need, especially as we're getting older and our bodies can't tolerate the stress that we tolerate when we were younger. It lowers inflammation, it increases your energy. And it does this by helping the body build and preserve your lean muscle mass. That's the important muscle mass. It improves your muscle protein synthesis. So the protein you guys are eating in your foods or supplementing, you actually it gets used in your body. It's way more effective for your body. Like I had said, it speeds up our recovery after we're working out, which is really important. And then it also contains, you guys are going to love this word, nicotinamide riboside, NR. This is just a large word, which basically says it's converting to NAD+. You guys might have heard of that. It's all the crave right now. NAD+ is a compound. It's critical for cellular energy production, longevity, and even collagen synthesis. It gives you some energy. It's natural energy. This is so important for us. And while the oral NAD+ supplements aren't always well absorbed, the fit actually supports your body's natural production. So it enhances what our body's already doing, makes it so much more effective. So what am I trying to say in all that, guys? If you want to bounce back faster after exercise, if you want to maintain or gain your muscle mass as you age, wake up feeling strong, energized, not like you were hit by a truck, like I do sometimes, or I used to, or if you just want to be able to pick up your grandkids and run around with them and, be that young, fun grandma, this is for you. The best part is, like I said, it comes in a little stick pack. You put it in some water, you take your frother, you mix it up. It is so delicious. It is my new orange juice in the morning, but it's actually healthy. So before I segue into the next product, I want to just show you guys, this is a patient of mine. So this is one of my functional medicine patients. She is also now a Make affiliate because she loved our product so much. This is Lindsay. So Lindsay was having issues with inflammation in her body as a whole. She was really struggling to lose those last, this couple pounds she wanted to. She was trying everything and nothing was working. She's becoming extremely upset with everything failing her. However, she started on the fit, the hydrated, and the focus. She began to see some amazing changes, not just in her energy and focus, but even with her fat. You guys, if you look at her, she sent this to me yesterday. She gave me permission to share. This is insane. She sent it to me and I actually cried tears. Look at her back. Look at her stomach. Look at her side view. You can see she's really starting to lean out. And she actually, speaking of lean, that is another peptide we offer. She just started using that a couple days ago. And I am so excited to see her, go through this journey and just get even better. She's now on a health journey and it is so incredible. So you guys, when you find these peptides and you start using them, you're going to see your bodies absolutely transform, not just physically, but mind, body, and soul. So we are going to go on to the next one, which is lean. Like I told you guys, lean. Okay. This is a capsule. And like I said, I'm not really a pill girl. You got it, Brie? Good. We got a bouncing screen. There we go. All right. So as an MP, I have heard it all. I have seen it all. Can I get that shot? Can I get that Ozempic, that tirzepatide? Just give me the shot. I really want this. So that is honestly like, nails on a chalkboard to me. They want these because they are quick results, but usually it is just at the cost of your health as a whole. So what sets lean apart? This peptide is not that it works with your body. It does not work against it. So instead of tricking your brain into thinking you're full, it actually helps support and repair the body's natural systems responsible for our weight regulation. So what's awesome about this product is we actually have clinical trials. Like I said, that was something I really wanted to see going into this, was the clinical trials. You guys, 100% of the weight loss came from visceral fat. Visceral fat surrounds our organs. It is extremely dangerous fat. So this lean peptide actually helps. Essentially, you have an organ, it surrounds it, it gets rid of that, and it creates a healthy body again. There is no muscle mass that is lost. With these shots, that is the first thing it's taking. That's why people see such a drastic weight loss, is because it's coming from their muscle. We don't want that. We need muscle. 65% of that fat loss is from your trunk area, which is your belly, your midsection. always the issue, especially for us women who have had multiple children. So unlike these shots that can suppress your appetite by overriding these hunger cues and then, have rebound weight when you're stopped, people don't understand what's going on. Lean works to restore your balance. So your results are even likely to last even if you cease using the product. And you guys, I have got to tell you my little secret, Lean and Fit, perfect pair. All right. They are so amazing. They help your body burn fat, build muscle, preserve that lean muscle mass, and become more metabolically healthy overall. All right. So our next peptide, actually, sorry, this isn't actually a peptide, but it does play a very important role in supporting your overall health. This is hydrated. So again, I'm a nurse practitioner and hydration is so important. I always tell my patients, you've got to make sure you are drinking enough water. I often hear, well, I don't like water. Well, then I have a product for them. Proper hydration will support your every system in your body, your skin, your digestion, your mental clarity, your energy, hormone balance. 35 and up is your perimenopause. I am there. And so that's super important to me to support my hormones in any way I can. What's unique about this hydrate is its purity, its effectiveness of the ingredients. Again, you are not going to see a single word you do not recognize on any of our products. So unlike many of these electrolyte drinks, the Body Armor, the Gatorade, this one does not have artificial dyes or sweeteners or preservatives. It uses what's called Solar Sea Sport. This is from the Great Salt Lake. It is naturally sun dehydrated. So now it has trace minerals and it's a clean bioavailable form. So we are not adding anything that you cannot already find in nature. It also has the coconut water in it, which I think is wonderful, and glycine, which is an amino acid. It mimics the plasma in the blood, so it helps the body recognize and absorb it quickly. So what does that mean in layman's terms, in real life? Your body doesn't have to guess. It knows exactly what to do with it. So this supports your hydration and improves the effectiveness of your peptides. And, your cells really do need a well-hydrated environment. Otherwise they're just not going to function. This boosts that and helps them function better. So if you guys are looking to improve energy, reduce your headaches, support clearer skin, or just enhance your body's ability to absorb and use these peptides effectively, hydrated is a foundational product. It just makes everything work better. So now we're going to go into another part of these peptides. So the first three are actually part of our muscle metabolic collection, or you can get them separately. We're moving more into the mind and motivation collection. So this next product is focused. So this is one of our incredible peptide-based formulations. Mental fog, guys, brain fog is real, especially as we get older, moms juggling multiple schedules, multiple important events to go to. Maycember just happened. I'm still recovering. So I often see these also with my patients. Staying on task is extremely hard. The usage of Adderall is increasing. Just today's world is way too fast paced. And I think everybody's just trying to do their best to keep up. So Focus was designed to address exactly that. It helps take your brain from overwhelmed and scattered to clear and organized within just a few minutes. It is awesome. I do take this every single day. I don't like charting, you guys, and this really does help me kind of zoom in and get my charting done. So, if I have something that I know I have a long day ahead of me, I have lots of meetings, I have lots of patients, I have lots of charting, I take this. It helps me stay sharp and alert during physical activity as well. So when I hit the gym before or after, I actually feel like I'm concentrating on my workout rather than just going through the motions. So why is Focus so important? Why does it stand out? Like I said, it's going to support your mental clarity, improve your memory. It's going to make your cognitive function, your brain function just so much better. It will also not only help you in the now, but it will also help you in the future. So it's short and long term. It also has what's called Lutamax, which is an ingredient that's clinically studied, and it protects the brain from blue light exposure. So you guys, that's a big deal too, because now I'm doing telemedicine. I'm always on my computer. So it really helps with that. It reduces oxidative stress, which can lead to cognitive decline. I like to be sharp and I want to be sharp for a long time. So in short, the product's just not just about feeling focused today. Like I said, it is a long-term investment in your neurological status. So if you guys are a busy professional juggling multiple jobs, or you're just an active parent and those calendars look like mine where everybody has their own color and there's no more space to write, or if you just want to stay mentally sharp, this is your game changer. Next, we're going to the next one that all of us moms need. So this is Energize. So y'all have heard of Celsius, Monster, Red Bull. I mean, you name it, Ghost, they are all out there, okay? The energy drinks. So this one is unlike any energy drink that you will find on the market. I always get nervous with energy drinks because they're loaded with sugar, synthetic ingredients, excessive caffeine. They give you that spike, that super high, and then you just crash. Sometimes y'all will get the jittery, the anxious, the wired. You're not energized, you're just stimulated. Your body's like, what are we doing now? So Energize has a different approach to this. It actually is a clean, sustained energy that works with your body's own ATP production, which is your natural energy engine at the cellular level. So basically, this means it helps restore and support your long-term energy throughout the day rather than forcing your body to go into overdrive for a short period of time. Like I said, y'all aren't going to get that crash, no jitters. It is going to be like this all day. I used to work out late at night and I would take it at 12 o'clock midday. And at 8 o'clock when I went to the gym, I was still good to go. Now I'm trying to get up early. We won't talk about that right now. But it also gently stimulates your body, no overstimulation. And it has blue spirulina, which gives it the natural color and acts as a powerful antioxidant and detoxifier. This also comes in a stick pack. Tastes like blue raspberry. It is so good. But you can also mix these guys. So you don't have to take them, one by one. If you need the benefit of both of them and you don't feel like making two different drinks, you guys can combine this with Fit or Hydrated. It will kind of give it a little twist. And then you'll get, all of the benefits of all of the products that you're putting together. Our sixth and last product, but definitely not least, is Calm. Calm is one of the most powerful support products. It is designed to help regulate stress, promote deeper sleep, and bring balance to your cortisol levels, which is essential for our overall health and hormone function. We are seeing an adrenal crisis these days because everybody is so overloaded. So we need to bring that down because it's leading to poorer health. It's leading to autoimmune conditions. It's leading to it's just not good. Weight gain, everything. This also comes in a little stick pack, and it's kind of like a pixie stick. If you guys remember ripping those off and you putting them down your mouth, it's literally pretty much the same. But this one actually does something for you aside from raise your glucose. So you pour it on your tongue. It's like a little treat at the end of the day. It dissolves. You don't need to worry about taking it with water. I take it before bed because it helps me fall asleep faster. I stay asleep through the night, and then I wake up feeling absolutely refreshed, which again, these 5:30 wake ups are not my thing, but it's really helping. But a lot of our sleep aids, they don't support our body in the way we need to. But Calm actually supports your body in the natural rhythms instead of sedating you. It doesn't block our brain function. It just calms us. So we're getting that restorative sleep. We're not having that fog in the morning. We're not getting that, hangover from what we're taking before we go to bed. But you guys, you can use this during the day too. It is not a sedative at all. And that also sets it apart from these sleep medications. If you've got a big project, you've got, I sing at church. So if you've got to go on and you're nervous, it will give you a sense of calm alertness. Like you just put a warm blanket around yourself and close all the tabs in your mind. It is excellent for these moments of high stress and when you need to reset without losing your focus. All right. So you guys have probably heard the phrase better together. I definitely touched on this a little bit, but let's kind of go a little bit more into this. So the approach we've taken with the curated product bundles, we've got the Muscle Metabolic collection, which is your Fit, Lean, and Hydrated. You have got the Mind and Motivation collection. You've got Calm, Focus, Energized, and then you've got your Peak Performance. That is all 6 of them. So while each of the products works wonderfully on its own, we have intentionally paired them to work synergistically and amplify those results. So not only do you get more impact with less effort, you also save money and you give your body a comprehensive, well-rounded wellness experience. So let's talk about sleep. This is a huge ordeal, like we touched on with Calm. So the sleep economy is absolutely exploding. It is valued right now at $585 billion, and projections show it's going to hit $1 trillion by 2030. That is insane when you consider it's 10 times the size of the already massive anti-aging market. Why is this though? Why is this important? So people are realizing that sleep isn't a luxury. It is a necessity. Our bodies need this for optimal health, longevity, performance. So guys, cool announcement. Make Wellness is about to step into this space in a major way. We have already built incredible momentum, tracking over 100 million in sales this year with just our current product lineup. Right now, though, we are expanding into the nighttime recovery space. It is going to be a game changer. I am so excited about this. So, the new sleep peptide is not your average sleepy time supplement. It is precision peptide technology designed to work with your body, again, at the cellular level to support true rest and recovery and that regeneration. So, this is going to help your body heal while it's sleeping and repair, which we all do need. But few products actually give this, especially these pharmaceuticals and these synthetic products. So, you guys, I want you to imagine this. If you combine our powerful daytime performance products like our Fit, like our Focus, like our Energized, with our next level sleep and recovery solution, this is not just a product line, guys. This is the future of wellness. As an integrative nurse practitioner, I am focused on non pharmaceuticals, healing people from the inside out. This is so big for our health and wellness industry. And I am so excited I got to share this with you and be maybe one of the first to tell you about it. Thank y'all so much for letting me on here to talk about these peptides and the impact it can have on people. But for now, I am passing the mic to Bree.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So, yes, and you forgot to mention that you were able to quit your second job in order to, Make Wellness is supplementing you right now, and I just love that. So, I think this can be whatever, you want it to be. So, why this team? So, we have social media trainings, you guys, we have done for you content library, we've got a training vault, we've got team retreats, like community events, step by step success system. Like you don't have to worry about, I don't know. I was talking to somebody today that said, well, I just don't know if I'm going to be good at this. I'm like, listen, can you follow the system? Can you follow step by step stuff? She's like, yeah. I said, well, this is for you. So, one of the things that's really cool about the Make Moments right here, you can actually earn a $500 gift card to one of these luxury stores like Disney, Nike, Lululemon. I got mine. We're actually going to Disney because my kids would want to go there again, and we haven't been in so many years. But Ticketmaster, all the different things. So we want to help you make memories, and so we have some incredible bonuses like that. So also vacations. So let's be real, when that was put on the table for me, like I don't spend a lot of vacation money on my husband and I. Like we do family vacations, but not just he and I. And so when they said, oh my goodness, like you're going to get to take your spouse and you on this amazing vacation, to Cancun, I was like, all expense paid. I was like, yes, let's do it. So if you're thinking about jumping in as an affiliate, this is what you need to know. You'll get started with our launch pack, which is next, but that I'm going to kind of talk about. But the vacation is just incredible. I mean, it's all, all done vacation. But this launch pack, okay, she was talking about all these different peptides. You'll get all six, all four of the peptides, the two support products. You get a branded glass water bottle. You get points towards our next trip. You get an opportunity to earn that $500 shopping spree, and then $100 off your event ticket, which is a big time thing. So, you know what? One day you'll get to say, I was one of the very first to join Make Wellness. I mean, how would that feel? So, listen, Christina just walked you through our six core products, and for sure, there is a brand new sleep product that is coming out. It is going to be a movement. It's not just a new peptide, it is a movement. But what I want you to understand is this. It's so much more than just some products. You guys, this is a platform. It's a peptide platform. And so there are tons, I mean, so many of peptides. So we're going to come out with a kids line. There's lots of different things coming down the pipeline for sure. And to uncover exactly which ones our bodies need. And so what I want to say, imagine this, if you were one of the very first to help people start their journey? What if you were that person? What if you were the reason that someone said yes to better health? Yes to family vacations again. Yes to a retirement fund. Yes to something like a college savings account, you guys, for their grandkids. So actually that happened to me just this week. I spoke to a grandmother that said, "I'm using this extra income to do just that." So we're unlocking human potential here. And y'all, we've already done over 100 million in revenue. We're on track for that in our first year. You guys, that is wild. It's like nothing else. Okay. It's one of a kind opportunity. And we're here to invite you. What we want to say is we want to invite you to say yes to yourself, yes to your health, yes to your future, okay, that is thriving and full of life. This is just the beginning, you guys. And we're so glad you took the time to check this out. We want you to go back, ask all the questions, go back to the person that invited you and know this. We want you to say this. It's simple. You can get your own link. You can sign up. You can get, something that just immediately, not just a peptide journey, but you guys, it's a health journey. And so we want to invite you to dream again. You're going to go grow. You're going to get more confidence. And remember who you are and who you were made for. So listen, 10 years ago, I would have never, ever thought that I could do something like this. Like on a Zoom call, speaking in front of people. Oh my goodness, no. Okay. But I have been transformed from the inside out. And so it all started because I took a chance. I took a leap of faith. And so take that chance. Make the change. Do it for your future. Do it for your family. Do it for the impact that you're going to make because that's what's happening here. You guys, you're going to touch generations to come. Your kids, they're already talking about, like my kids are already saying, I want to become a Make affiliate. I just can't wait to be 18. So listen, we're honored that you are here. We're honored that you took a look at this, and we're honored to walk alongside you. And we cannot wait to cheer you on every step of the way. Again, thanks for being here. Get back with the person that invited you tonight and see if this is the right fit for you. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Thanks, Christina.